back to my channel. So today's video is just gonna be like a chit chat. It's not gonna be a very formal beauty video. I promised you guys last week when I posted on my social media on Facebook and Instagram that I'm going to do this video. So I asked you guys if you have any questions for me that you want to throw there that you want me to answer today. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll make this video in a two-part video. I want to do the history first and then start answering your questions. I got some questions here, total of I think 12 or more. I know it's more than 10 questions, but I'm gonna also flash the name of the person who actually asked that question and the actual question. So if you see your name here, thank you for participating in this video. So anyways, like what I said, I want to share with you guys my journey here in Canada. I am a full-blooded Filipino. I was born and raised in the Philippines. And BF Homes, Parañaque is where I came from. And yeah, I went to school there from kindergarten, and then I finished my university there. So I got a degree in AP Communication Arts. So anyways, so cut it short, I am a full-blooded Filipino, but I am now a Canadian citizen. I'm a naturalized Canadian citizen. So how I got here in Canada. So let's go back 10 years ago. So that was in 2006. It was not an original plan that I will that I come here, or that this is not the original country that I was supposed to worked. So okay, let's backtrack. It's kind of like okay, this all happened in the year 2006. So in the year 2006, I kind of wanted to I feel like there's nothing going on, like nothing is happening in my life in the Philippines and my career. So I kind of want to like to actually start building a future. Like I feel like I'm done my partying days. I'm done my, you know, that feeling like when you're done your partying days and you just want to start your future. So in 2006 of July, I got my first cousin in Dubai, or in Abu Dhabi. Hi Ate Loida, if you're watching. So she is married to a Jordanian. She is a permanent resident in United Arab Emirates. So they both sent me an invitation to visit Abu Dhabi, or visit United Arab Emirates, to see how it looks like and to see if I could get a job there. So anyways, during that time I was in a relationship. I was in a long-term relationship with my ex-boyfriend, which I will not mention his name anymore because past is past. But I'm sure, I don't know if you guys know me personally, I'm sure you know him. But anyway, during that time I was in a very serious relationship, and so I had to sacrifice that because I feel like it's for our future and all that stuff. So so I got an invitation. I went to I flew right away. I think I got it in June and I left in July. My mom bought my ticket. Thanks, Mom. So anyways, my parents bought my ticket, and I went there. I went to Abu Dhabi on my first month there. It was extremely hot in there. It was summertime. I tried my best. Seriously, I lived with my cousin for 1 month. I tried my best to find a job every day. I would send out my resume, or they call it CV there, curriculum vitae or something like that. So I would send out my resume. I would go out and like seriously walk door to door to give out my resumes, but nothing happened. So 1 month passed, and so I said, you know what, I'm gonna go to Dubai, because Abu Dhabi and Dubai is different places, but they're both in United Arab Emirates. So I went to Dubai. I stayed with my friends there, Kuya Larry and Ate Mai. Thank you. Hi, if you guys are watching. So they took me in. I lived with them in their apartment there for a month, and so I swear, when I was in Dubai, I made friends, but I couldn't find them anymore because that was, you know, that time it was like Facebook was not really like, I was on Friendster, and then Friendster come. Anyways, I lost touch with my Dubai friends, except for Kuya Larry and Ate Mai, so they're still on my Facebook. So hello. So anyway, 1 month in Dubai, I still did the same thing, handed out resumes and tried to walk door to door to door, every company I see. You know, I even went all the way to Dera, I couldn't remember, but anyway, so I was staying in Jumeirah during that time. So every day, every single day, and then I got very lonely. I was like frustrated. I couldn't find a job. I was very lonely. I was missing my ex-boyfriend. I was missing my family, and it was extremely hot there. So anyways, I decided to go back home. So I went back home in September. I was still in that relationship, and then I kind of want to go get a job again. I was very like, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, during that time, my parents are already applying for a family visa to Canada, to travel to Canada. We have a family friend who lives here particularly in Edmonton, who actually they were very kind enough to send us an invitation to come over to Edmonton or here in Canada to see how Canada looks like, and they have a house here. So it was very nice of them to send us an invitation to travel here. Hi, Pastor Lito. They used to be our pastor in our church, and their whole family migrated here in Canada. So hi, Pastor Lito and Tita Verse. I know that you guys are watching, so thank you again, Pastor Lito and Tita Verse, for that opportunity. I am always gonna be grateful to you guys and to the Lord God Almighty for like really you gave us the chance of our lives here in Canada. But anyway, so going back to the story, in September, I know that like end of the September, beginning of October, this is in 2006 still. My parents are already applying for our family visa. It was a family visa, so it's just me, my mom. So it's my mom, my dad, my two brothers, and me. So there's 5 of us that's on the invitation, and so my mom applied for that. And then I got a job. I was thinking like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna get a temporary job. I got a job at a call center. It was Convergys. No, yes, Convergys in Alabang. Anyways, in Alabang. Anyways, so I made friends there, and so I was still in this relationship, and I was kind of going to work, and anyways, it didn't take very long for that visa. We got our visa approved right away. So that I think that was in October. The whole processing took like I think a month during that time, or a month and a half. And then we got our visas as a family. So in November, end of November, December, we already know that we are gonna go to Canada. But my parents decided that it's gonna just be me and my older brother, which you have already seen in my vlogs, my kuya or Kuya Odeo. We will go to Canada first, just him and me. So I quit my job as a call center agent, and because I know that it was already like, I know in my head that this probably it for me. There's gonna be no coming back. So that was already in my head during that time that you know what, I think this is it for me. This is not gonna be like Dubai. I already know. I kind of like, you know, I kind of like thought of it that this Canada is gonna be for me, although I didn't know what was gonna happen to me, right? So December 25, that was Christmas. We flew December 28, supposedly December 26, but our flight got canceled, so we flew December 28. So we came to Canada December 28. It was like a super snowy day. There was a blizzard, I think, or it was funny. We were wearing our boots, which is the not right kind of boots. Like, you know, here you have to wear winter boots, and we didn't know, so we were like, I was wearing like those weird fashion boots, like really high knee boots, and anyway, I took them off and just wore my Nike Freeze sneakers, because I look weird. I look like a something. And then my brother was wearing a steel toe boots, and it was so funny. It was like, they're so heavy. He was complaining all the way here. So of course he ended up using his his sandals or his flip-flops. So we got here in Canada. It was a snowy day, a snowy night, because we landed at night. It was a snowy night and we were not ready. Our footwear were like not the appropriate winter ones. So imagine my brother's wearing flip-flops. I was wearing like this really like you know guys, the Nike Free ones. They're very thin, they're very lightweight. So hence our toes were like frozen. So anyway, that was our first night here. That's how my brother and I originally got to Canada. We were on a travel visa. So our pastor was kind enough, they opened our house to us. We stayed there for a month and a half, I guess. So, and then we, of course, I remember my brother and I only had $300 in our pockets and 2 suitcases. So that's it. We have no other money. We have no other source of income. We were totally like, okay, this is it. What are we gonna do? But in order to survive, my parents were still sending us money over here so that we can still buy our daily needs, or like, but really Pastor Lita and his family provided like food for us and in shelter. So we're so grateful. We're very lucky. And then we met some people. They kind of gave us some jobs like to clean and all that stuff so that we can have like money. But we were fortunate enough that we found a legal job. So it was, if you guys know, if you guys watch my vlog, that Second Cup Cafe that I always go to, that is our very first job, and up to this very day my brother still manages that cafe. We started there as barista. We were the very first foreign barista there. So we were the very first foreign workers there. This was back in 2000. This was already 2007, because this was in January or December, or no, hang on, January, we came to February 2007 when we got hired there. So 1 month of no job, and then February 2007 we were actually hired. So it was a legit process. The owners that time, Clifford and Donna, hi Cliff and Donna, they interviewed us, and you know, we submitted our resumes to them, and then he said, okay, you guys can start right away. So what we did, we had to find so we used to live in Edmonton with Pastor Lito. We had to find our own place here. It is in Sherwood Park. It's an outskirt of Edmonton. So yeah, we found a basement suite, which is like a bedroom. There's 1 bedroom for my brother, 1 bedroom for me, and then there's a family upstairs. So that was like our temporary house. So yeah, we started working. I work days, like I'm up at 4:30. I would walk to work, or when it's really, really snowy, I would take the cab. But of course, I wanted to save so much money, so I would rather work. Even going back home, even if it's super snowy, even if it's super slippery, I would go and walk home. And the same thing with my brother. I remember eating out of like just from everything from the dollar store, like the luncheon meat there, so that we can save money. We even because so you know, sorry, the memories kasi wait the memories are very like what we had to do, or what we had to go through here was not that very easy. I swear guys, I'm not bragging or anything, but I grew up in the Philippines. Everything was, my mom and dad worked hard so that we could have a good life there. So when we came here, oh my gosh, we had to do everything, laundry, we had to walk, we had to kind of like not starve ourselves, but we had to like not spend so much on food, because we have to pay the rent, and we have to we have to pay the rent. The rent is very high, and in order to survive, you have to save money. So we would walk instead of, like, even if it's super cold, my brother and I, we have the we have opposite shifts. So he works at night and I work in the like early morning. My shift starts at 5:30. So imagine I'm already starting to walk at like 4:45, and then going back home at 1:30 in the afternoon. I would still go walk, and then I would just, my brother and I, we don't see each other at home, but we would cross each other's paths, and we were like, hi, bye, because he's on his way to work and he comes home at 11 at night. So we sacrificed so many things. We had to experience a lot of hardships and struggles, and we had to experience a lot of things that in order to survive Canada. You know, people think that when you go to North America or other countries like USA, Canada, like it's gonna be like, oh, greener pasture, or the life is super easy. It's not actually. It is survival of the fittest. So if you don't know how to work hard, if you're not hardworking, then you don't eat. You don't work, you don't eat. That's how it is. Anyway, we were the first foreign workers in Second Cup, or at Second Cup Baseline Road. I was a barista, and I'm very, very proud of it. I am very proud to be barista. I love being barista. It's like one of my favorite jobs in the world. And then the owner of that cafe sold it to the new owners, which is Lori and Randy, and they are new bosses, and they're really, really, we consider them as parents here, and we love them to pieces. I love them, and I have so much respect for them. They have helped me and my brother in so many ways. We were able to purchase our own car, our first car here in Canada, because of them. So yeah, thank you, Lori and Randy. Up to this very day, I'm very grateful to you guys. So they promoted us as managers. So I became the manager in the morning, and then my brother is a manager at night. So he's the night manager, I'm the morning manager. So we kind of we have shared responsibilities in running the cafe. So I did that for so many years. Okay, when it comes to papers, you know, like it was our bosses who actually did our papers. Like they sponsored like the, what do you call that during that time, LMO, or labor market opinion. So basically our bosses helped us really with our rents first. And I remember Clifford, our first boss, he would give me and my brother bonus so that we could have like money for taking cabs, you know, to work, so we don't have to walk. Honestly guys, the one reason why I survive here too is because of the people who help us a lot. And when I said a lot, like, you know, when we first have to move out of Pastor Lito's house and we didn't have anything, like we have no utensils, we have no plates, where do we eat? So we went to a garage sale, and yeah, so we used other people's old plates, old bowls, old pots and pans, and we didn't care. We used other people would donate their old comforter, their old vanity, you know, like just so my friends there, I remember Ange. Hi Ange, she gave me her TV, her used television, so we could have a TV in our basement. So yeah, it was like we were so blessed to have friends who helped us here along the way. If you are gonna ask me the processing to how long did it take during that time, it wasn't that hard because there were not many Filipino foreign workers here yet. I think we were some of the first ones really. It's like me and my brother and some of the other guys that we know, that we call ourselves like batchmates or something. But anyways, during that time it wasn't very hard to convert from a travel visa to a working visa. So it wasn't very hard. Nowadays it is very hard. I think that's what it is right now. So anyways, that's how I got here, and that's kind of like my story here in Canada. It wasn't that easy, guys. Everything I depended on prayer, a lot of prayers, and a lot of help from other people. You need a lot of support groups, people who will genuinely care for you and help you. And my brother and we're very lucky to have met all those people, from Donna, from Cliff, and also our friend Karen. She helped us. Also, who else? Of course, Lori, Pastor Lito, Lori, Randy. And so there's so many people who helped us along the way, and I am very grateful. And also, I'm very grateful that I met my husband Dan. He's been very supportive. He knows what I went through here.